These megaprojects are changing the world one record at a time. Some of them are the world's first, while others have earned the title of the world's longest, largest, or tallest. Either way, these towers, tunnels, and entertainment venues are unlike anything you've ever seen. So, let's dive right in. World's tallest residential tower. The next record-breaking project doesn't have an official completion date, but it would be wrong not to mention a jewel that shines this brightly. Burj Bingati in Dubai is set to become the world's tallest residential tower. It's also being called the world's first hyperbuilding because of its many amenities and astonishing figure. To make it even more impressive, it's being topped with a shimmering crown of diamond-shaped spires. The skyscraper will be more than 112 stories tall and is expected to exceed a height of 1,550 feet to beat out the current tallest residential building, New York City's Central Park Tower. The Burj Bingati is being advertised as a way for people to live in the clouds, and the prices certainly match that incredible promise. The tower will feature luxurious suites and penthouses with a starting price of $2.1 million. Residents here will get to enjoy a concierge service as well as in-house daycare security, chauffeurs, and private chefs. Once it finally opens its doors, we wonder which of the world's wealthiest people will be moving in first. World's longest suspension bridge. The next record breaker on our list is the 1915 Çanakkale Bridge in Turkey, named after an important Ottoman naval victory during World War I. With a main span of 6,637 feet, this bridge officially became the longest suspension bridge in the world. It steals the title from the Akashikaiko Bridge in Japan, which is 6,535 feet long. Suspended over the Dardanelles waterway, the bridge connects Turkey's European and Asian shores. It features distinctive 1,043-foot-high red towers from which the steel deck is suspended. These towers also happen to be the tallest of any suspension bridge in the world. Building the bridge came with its fair share of challenges, including making sure it could withstand high winds and seismic activity. But as it's expected to carry up to 45,000 vehicles across 6 lanes each day, it's quickly becoming absolutely worth its $2.8 billion investment. Africa's tallest tower. This next monumental construction project isn't the tallest tower in the world, but it'll be the tallest tower in all of Africa. Egypt is currently developing a $45 billion desert city the size of Singapore, called the New Administrative Capital. Its centerpiece is this skyscraper, called the Iconic Tower, and it's iconic indeed. Its 1,289-foot height will make it Africa's tallest building by a lot. It'll beat out the current record holder, South Africa's the Leonardo, by almost 525 feet. Iconic Tower will have 78 floors and 2 basements. The biggest challenge during construction has been keeping the massive building from sinking in the soft desert soil. A huge reinforced concrete slab was used to spread the building's load over a wide area, with more than 7 square miles of concrete used. The Iconic Tower also holds the record for the largest foundation of its type in the entire Middle East. World's largest cruise ship. A new desert city is pretty impressive, but what about a city at sea? That's what Royal Caribbean is creating with their new project, which will soon be the world's largest cruise ship. The Icon of the Sea will enter service in 2024 after a massive $2 billion investment. It'll be 20 decks high, 1,200 feet long, and weigh 250,800 gross tons. Capable of hosting 7,600 passengers, the ship will sail year-round out of Miami. On board the ship, there'll be more than 40 restaurants, 7 pools, and an aquadome, perched at its very top with ocean views, a waterfall, and an interactive aqua theater with performances at night. In addition to being the world's largest cruise ship, the Icon will be the home of the largest water park at sea, with 6 record-breaking water slides. And yes, tickets are expected to be very expensive. World's longest tunnel. This next transport project isn't quite so entertaining, but it is set to completely transform travel between Europe and Scandinavia. Once completed in 2029, the $8 billion Fehmarn Belt will be the longest immersed tunnel in the world. It'll also be the longest combined road and rail tunnel. The 11-mile-long tunnel will link Germany and Denmark at a depth of up to 130 feet. Once opened, the rail journey through the tunnel will take only 7 minutes via train. This will allow travelers to avoid a grueling 100-mile-long trip through the Danish mainland. Building the tunnel is no walk in the park and includes careful planning and techniques like dredging and controlled explosions. Dredging is expected to produce an incredible 671 million cubic feet of soil, sand, and rock. It was reported that about 70% of the dredging work for the project was finished. So far, it's looking like the transformative tunnel project might just make its deadline. World's first Hyperloop. To end this video, we're going to talk about one of the most world-challenging megaprojects currently in development. While its date of operation is still a ways in the future, the world's first Hyperloop just experienced a major success. China claims to have become the first country to successfully carry out tests on a magnetically levitated train inside a vacuum tube. They're calling it a vac train, but it echoes the kind of futuristic designs we've been seeing since 2012, when Elon Musk announced to work on his Hyperloop transport system. The new form of transport could see passengers traveling at over 700 miles per hour in innovative floating pods that would speed along inside low-pressure tubes. China's successful testing consisted of 3 test runs that reached speeds of 31 miles per hour. That's well under the speed they want to eventually reach, but it's still a huge step forward for a very challenging development. If this sort of train is eventually built, it'll become the world's fastest ground-based transport. Now we just have to wait and see if China's successful test run means they'll get there first, or if Elon Musk or another country or company altogether can beat them to the punch. Which of these record-breaking projects are you most excited about? Do you want a follow-up video with even more upcoming world-challenging megaprojects? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more facts on futuristic construction projects that you don't want to miss. Thanks for watching.